Hey, before we start, if you live in an old building, maybe don't listen to voicemails at night. Okay, here's what happened to me. I found my own voice on a voicemail begging me not to go home. The timestamp said tomorrow. I was outside a bodega on 9th Avenue when my phone buzzed. Unknown number, one new voicemail. I should have deleted it. I didn't. I hit play and my stomach went hollow. It was me. Same little breath I take before I lie. But my voice was squeezed thin, whispering like someone was close enough to fog the mic. Don't go upstairs, I said. Don't open for anyone. If you hear them matching your breathing, don't answer. Just walk. Keep walking. A soft, wet sound followed, then the message cut. Tomorrow. 3 blocks later, my building waited. Pre-war, cheap character. Inside, the lobby smelled like mop water and damp rot. Yellow fluorescence buzzed. By the mailboxes, a key lay on the floor. Cheap brass, blue plastic cap. The same nick my spare key has. I hadn't lost it, I was sure. Behind me, the stairwell door clicked. Not opening, just acknowledging. Breathing came from inside the stairwell, slow, patient. I held my breath. The breathing continued anyway, then adjusted until it matched the moment I inhaled again, like it could feel my ribcage. Hello? I called. Because politeness is a reflex, even when fear is chewing you. Silence. The breathing stopped. The air shifted, warm, sweet, spoiled. I backed away and went for the elevator. Ancient thing with a folding gate, a button panel always slick. I pressed 3. The elevator climbed with a resentful shudder. The little mirror showed me, except my reflection blinked late. I swallowed. The reflection swallowed after me. Then it smiled. I didn't. The elevator stopped. The gate rattled open on the hallway that was not mine. Beige paint blistered in fat bubbles. Carpet dark and tacky. Fluorescence dim, buzzing loud enough to tickle my teeth. Doors lined both sides. Instead of numbers, metal plates held names. Martin, Elena, J. Rosario, D. Park. One door was cracked open an inch. Darkness inside looked thick. A low sound leaked out, almost humming. I reached back for the elevator button. The gate slid shut by itself. The elevator didn't move, it just held me there. From the cracked door, the humming became breathing. Then it matched mine. The bell dinged once, bright and cheerful. The gate clicked open. I stepped out because my legs moved without permission. Behind me, the gate clacked shut with finality. I hit the call button. Nothing. The button was sunk into grime like it had been pressed by desperate fingers for years. At the end, a stairwell door stood under torn paper, service only. I grabbed the knob. It was warm. Inside, concrete sweated. The air smelled sour and humid. The steps felt slightly off level, like gravity was tilted just to keep you uneasy. On the wall, words were scratched into the paint. Don't try to be polite. Don't say your name. Don't breathe with it. From deeper down, a sound like a throat clearing. Slow, deliberate. Then a voice, soft and casual. Hey. My voice. Hey, it said again. You good? I stumbled back into the hall. The lights flickered like laughter. My phone had no service. I opened the camera anyway. The screen showed the hallway, and showed me already walking toward the cracked door. In real life, I was frozen. On the screen, I looked calm, like sleepwalking. New voicemail. Timestamp, 1:17 a.m. Tomorrow. I pressed play. "Don't use the camera," my voice whispered. "It learns faster when you watch. It's trying to finish the copy." A pause. "It's going to call you by name. Don't answer. If you answer, it can wear you." Something scratched softly in the background. Then another voice leaned in, thin and wet with breath, and said, "Say it." The message ended. A knock came from behind one of the name doors. 3 slow taps. Tap, tap, tap. "It's me," my voice said, perfectly normal. "Open up." My brain tried to bargain. Prank. Neighbor. Tiredness. Another knock. Closer. Different door now. Tap, tap, tap. "You're imagining stuff," my voice cooed. "You always do that, remember?" The hallway smell deepened. Damp wool, sweat, that sweet spoiled rot again, like the building was exhaling. I squeezed my eyes shut and did the dumbest smart thing I could. I stopped breathing. Chest burning, vision narrowing. Silence. Then breathing continued anyway, right in front of my face, slow and steady like it didn't need lungs. I cracked my eyes open. Behind the elevator gate, a shadow pressed close. Not person-shaped, thick, smeared, like a reflection in dirty water. 2 glossy patches caught the sick light where eyes should be. It tilted, listening, and then it inhaled. Not air. My panic. The pressure changed like a vacuum turning on. I gagged and sucked in a breath by accident. Instantly, it exhaled in perfect sync with me. Warm, wet, close. My knees went weak. "Good," it whispered, and the words sounded like a basement talking. The name doors clicked, one after another, like locks turning. At the far end, a new door appeared where there hadn't been one. Fresh paint, brass plate. My name. The building had made a slot for me. My phone buzzed again, but I couldn't listen. I threw it down the hall. It skidded and stopped in front of the door with my name. The screen lit up. The camera turned on by itself. On it, I saw myself standing in front of that door, smiling, hand reaching for the knob. And behind that version of me, something leaned over my shoulder, too close, guiding my arm. In the real hallway, the fluorescence dimmed to sick amber. The buzz dropped into a low, satisfied hum. I backed away from the door with my name and tried the others, like there might be a normal apartment hiding in the wrong hallway. Martin's knob turned, but the door didn't open. It pulsed under my palm, faintly, as if something on the other side was breathing through it. Elena's door was cold enough to sting. My thoughts kept slipping into excuses. Gas leak, stress, a dream, anything that made me less alone with what was happening. I almost said my name out loud just to prove I still owned it. A slow shoe scuff behind me killed that idea. I didn't see anyone, but the air thickened, and that sweet spoiled smell wrapped my face like a warm hand. "Come on," my voice said, floating. "Stop being dramatic. Just open the door. You'll feel better." It said my name then, soft and intimate, like it had been practicing it in secret. My lungs jumped. I nearly answered on reflex, like when someone calls you in a crowd. I bit my tongue hard enough to taste coppery saliva and stayed quiet. I bolted for the stairwell again. The service-only door was still warm. I ran downward, but the landings came too soon, then too far apart. The fluorescent above me buzzed in short bursts, like it was stuttering a warning. I hit a door marked exit, shoved it, and spilled out into the same hallway. Same blistered beige, same tacky carpet, same nameplates staring at me. From the cracked door, the breathing matched mine again, delighted, like a dog hearing its owner's keys. I ran. I don't know how I found the real stairs. I just ran until the beige hallway of my actual third floor slapped me like relief. My apartment door looked ordinary. I unlocked it with shaking hands, my own key from my pocket, and slammed it behind me. Deadbolt, chain, chair under the knob. I sat on the couch with every light on, listening to my own breath like it was a liability. At 1:17 a.m., the building intercom buzzed. Once, then again. Patient, gentle. I didn't touch it. I held my breath. The speaker crackled, and my voice came through, soft as a lover. "Open up," it said. "I'm home." Then the intercom began to breathe, slow, steady. And even with my mouth closed, even with my lungs frozen, I felt my body trying to match it anyway, like the rhythm was being pulled out of me by a string.